How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with some mystery beer, courtesy of my boy Steven. Yeah, thank you for shopping. Yeah, nice, sweet grocery bag level mystery beer. He said he sent off a bunch. He tipped me off on some of the mystery beers by saying a good portion of these are high ABV. I'm hoping this one is. It could be. We'll see what's what that is. Some goopy stuff. So we'll see. If it's not, it is what it is. The reason why I say that is because typically, almost always, I do mystery beers at the beginning of my review sessions. This one I put at the end in case it was gigantic. But it looks like a fruit beer. It could be a gigantic beer. But I dig the old school shopping bag stylings. What does that look like? It looks like a fruit smoothie beer. It looks like one of those kind of fruited Berliner Weisses. Could be high ABV, Great Notion-y, kind of Dreckery kind of vibes to it. Index finger of Strawberry Quick kind of vibes, but that body definitely looks more part of like a plummy kind of coloration on it. So, good nose. Couldn't tell you what fruit. I did 4 beer reviews tonight. This is the 4th one. And the second one I did was a 4 and change black currant pale ale. So I'm getting black currants. For some reason my brain wants to say boysenberry. What's the elderberry? No, it's not elderberry. More like boysenberry kind of vibes to it. But it definitely has that rich, darker fruitiness to it in a more berry side of things as opposed to a cherry. Sweet, but not overly sweet. I don't really get... I'm not going to say there's no lactose in this, but I'm not getting like a big lactose thing. It's more of just a sweet thing. I don't get like a big adjunct on it either, like a vanilla or anything like that. It's just really a big fruit forward kind of beer. I don't even get like a tartness from this. I don't know. It's one of those fruit smoothie sours. It could be just kind of a fruited beer or like an IPA that the hops aren't really coming through. Let's just dive in. Cheers. That's really good, actually. Man. I'm thinking I drank that black currant beer. I don't know what this is. I'm going to call this somebody's fruited sour double IPA. Let me rephrase that. Somebody's fruited sour IPA. I don't think it's double IPA. The reason why I say it's an IPA, it's not because I'm getting hops bursting at the seams. There's this kind of like really purposeful bittering. Kind of like 3/4 of the way through the sip. Kind of lingers on your tongue as bittering. It's gotta be born of what an IPA is trying to deliver. So it's not like tastes like an IPA. It's just I get that shot of that bitterness. So I'm assuming it's somebody's double IPA or single IPA. I really want to say this has lactose in it. It doesn't taste like it has lactose in it, but the mouthfeel on this is really sultry, silky. Like satin sheet level silkiness. I don't know how they achieve it without that. You know, heavy oat addition maybe. So I think there's probably just enough lactose in this to give you that bomb-ass mouthfeel. But just enough tartness from the fruit to counteract the sweetness of the lactose. Now I'm starting to think it's a little higher ABV. So there's that bittering component. There's a fruited component. I'm assuming based off of deduction, not taste, that there's lactose in it. I don't think this is a blender. You know, a lot of the beers that Steven sends me are beers that he can procure locally. In one of the better... See, that's the thing, though. They can get that mouthfeel without the lactose on the blender. So I don't think this is a... When I say a blender, why am I spacing? New Park. New Park Brewing does this blender series. And that's my knee-jerk reaction is to lean into that. I don't think it's one of those that lacks a little bit of chutzpah, a little bit of vibrance. I have no idea what this is. I think I'm gonna cheat here a little bit. Almost spilled a really good beer. This is that blackcurrant beer that I just reviewed. I don't think it's blackcurrant. Boysenberry. There's lactose in there. So this is a 7.8% fruited sour double IPA with boysenberry and lactose. I didn't know he put pull tabs on these. After I did the live mystery here, he's like, there's pull tabs. You just need to look for them. Look at that. Okay. I was actually going to call this out as Great Notion. I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been wrong. Net Finch and Chill. OF Phone Home. Who the fuck is this? Who? I don't even know the actual brewery. Oh, Ouzelfinch beers. Ouzelfinch? I've never even heard of that before. Ouzelfinch? So it looks like it says here head brewer on the bottom. It says head brewer Rachel Howard. Ouzelfinch beers and blending. 81 Patch Road, Fort Monroe, Virginia. 7% alcohol by volume. What did I call it? 7.8? 7.8? So it was 0.8% off. This is a Saison Ale. Okay. With starfruit. No, starfruit juice powder. Okay. Strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, cranberry, vanilla, and lactose. So there's strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, cranberry, and I didn't get any of those because I said boysenberry. Vanilla and lactose. There's a little ET. This little ET duder. This beer's crazy. I like it a lot. I should have said that before I took the thing off. Is there a date on here? I don't know. There's something about this beer I really enjoy. Maybe the taste. Maybe. Netfinch and Chill. Why? I know Netflix and Chill. Netfinch. Why Netfinch? Oh, Ouzelfinch? Oh, okay, that's it. Ouzelfinch. So instead of Netflix, Netfinch and Chill. I mean, the label's, Elliot, E.T. There's like, I don't know, Howard the Duck or something. Or is that their logo? It's got to be their logo. I actually really enjoy this. I'm okay with what I said. Like the fruit, I was trying to nail the fruit. I was trying to be cool. But the fruit is more like, kind of all across the board, like a medley thing. And that's readily apparent in the amount of fruit that's in here. Saison, sure, you can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, it's whatever. There's a bittering to it. That's why I let into IPA realm. Not that it tasted like an IPA, like I talked about before I ripped the cover off. But there was a decent purposeful bittering to it. So when you get that decent purposeful bittering in these kind of beers, I assume it's somebody's take on an IPA. I really like the softness of the lactose and vanilla in this. It's not really all that present in taste. When I took the sip of the other beer, went back to it, it was like omnipresent. But it's not heavy-handed, and I think it added such a fun softness to the mouthfeel. And I didn't even speak to this when I was drinking the beer, but all the fruit that was there that I called boysenberry, but it was a bunch of other fruits, were very organic. Nothing here was artificial, even though there's a powder involved. I like this. I think it's fun. Fun is good. We can get down with fun. We don't want to be too stuffy that we don't get down with fun. Yeah, I like it. I'm a fan. I don't know what else to say about it. Did I get it right? No. Did I get it wrong? I don't think so. Somewhere in between. I can live with it. I'll stand by my comments. How about that? So yeah, let's talk about it. It's one of the better fruited. It's a fruit beer. One of the better fruit beers I've had. I was like, yes. And Mount Rushmore status, peeking towards there. I don't think it's on there, but it's close. It's fun. Is it one of the more interesting beers I've had? I was like, yes. Value and availability, No idea. Steven, let me know what's what and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like fruit beers. If you like fruit smoothie beers, but you want something that isn't that crazy over the top fruit smoothie beers, because that's what this is. This is bringing all the bits and pieces of what these exploding can things kind of exist for, but in a more reserved kind of beery fashion. This tastes like beer with fruit in it as opposed to fruit with beer in it. And if you like those things, you'll like this. So there we go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there, if you want to talk about it, Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massif. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed your review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of a, I don't even know the name of the brewery anymore. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.